Hey guys, Saif here. I'm back with another demo. Here I'm expanding our use case of Claude to quote. In my last video, I showed how we can use discovery notes and input them into Claude to create a PS quote. Now here I want to take this quote that we created and make some adjustments and do some analysis based on PSA actual data. I'm saying, hey, I'm working on this quote here with this ID. Can you compare my quote lines to the actuals for similar sized projects in the past? Do you have any suggestions? Am I underscoping or overscoping? And let's see what comes up. And now Claude is going to pull the data from Salesforce. So it's going to pull the actual quote that I'm working on, the hours involved there. But then it's also going to pull actuals data. And so that's what you're going to see here. So it knows that we're working on PSQ 057, as you can see here. It understands we're scoping 552 hours right now. Here, 552 hours. And here it's actually showing us the actuals on those and how they line up and compare, right? So for quote governance and approval, we quoted 72 hours, but historical average for actuals for this type of work is 63 hours. And so that's a delta of 14.3%. So that's generally within like an approvable range. But then something like this PSA project sync is severely underscoped. We're seeing a 26% delta. And so it's suggesting to add 15 to 20 hours here. And same with training. It's saying we're way overscoped here. Okay, so this data migration one is interesting, right? So basically we're on track in terms of the average actuals data and what we've quoted. It's not too far off, but it's noting that we have historically gotten this wrong before. In the past few projects that we've quoted, we were 30 to 40% incorrect. So really triple check your work here. So it's saying I'd recommend 110 to 120 hours because we've routinely underscoped it. Or, it's suggesting do a scoped discovery sprint first, which is definitely advisable for any high risk quote lines. And then it's also saying training is way overscoped. That's fine if it's intentional, but it's worth a sanity check. So that makes sense. So I'm going to say data migration is fine. Bump up the PSA hours by 20 hours and bump down the training by, let's just say 50 hours to be safe. So now Claude is going to go and do that. It's going to make its alterations. So now it's saying integration engineer, we're bumping it up to this many hours. Technical consultant, we're bumping it up to this. Same with the project manager and trainer. I'm going to say this makes sense. Please make the changes. And now it's applying the updates. Great. And it gives me a nice summary of what was changed as well. And we can view this in Salesforce now. I'm going to open up this link. And here we are back on the quote. And if I open up our PSA project sync and training where we made those changes, you can see really quickly that those changes have been reflected. Great. So this was a good example of how you can actually iterate on your quotes using your PSA actuals data, interface with that and analyze it with an AI tool like Claude. Please let me know if you have any questions. Love discussing this stuff. Hit me up. Thanks.